Yo, welcome back to a new video. Today we're going to be using Diamond Dragon, so let's just hop right into it.
I just made another hit, I just made another song. I gon' pour a cup, come on, make it strong. She gon' listen to my music, sing along.
I'm trying to go for like a plug. Alright guys, so I ended up changing this to this Drake Bell 15, and this is the pattern I got. Just something simple. So let's move on to the second melody. So for the second lead, I went with this Draco Hydra, and this is how it sounds. Basically, it's just following some of the notes. It's just a little more extended, just to add some variation. For this one, I think I'm gonna go with like a brass. Something like that would be cool. Oh, and to get ghost notes, it's actually pretty simple. You just click the one you want to see the notes of, and then you highlight the other one with control, and you double click, and boom. Alright, so for this brass, I just chose the regular Godzilla brass, and we got this little pattern right here. Oh, and before I go, what I like to do is just change it to one bar and work on one section of hi-hats, and then, you know, throughout the beat they'll differentiate. But that's how I like making my beats, and I keep them at 16th because it replicates the 16 grid on FL, and I think the FL thing is way better than the Ableton one. So I'll see you when that pattern's done. And I'm using the A1 drum kit from Aiden. I'll leave this shit down below and stuff like that. So yeah, let's see how this sounds. We're gonna be using this Iceland snare. It sounds pretty cool. And then if you have trouble with drums like I do, just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then simple. And then after, you can add some extra ones, like you could put it like on the 5. Something like that, you know, simple stuff. But that's for later. Right now we're just trying to get this thing built up. And then 808s I usually do too, just because that's how I like doing it. And then if you use the hack I told you about earlier, like the root note following, you just click the one you want the notes to be highlighted, and then you press control, click once, double click, boom. Oh shit, control, double click, boom, highlighted. And then for 808s, you kind of want to follow the root notes, which are like the bottom ones of these. You can change it up, but yeah, let's just get this pattern down. Oh shit. So this 808 pattern just follows the root notes of the bottom ones. Pretty simple 808. This is how it sounds. You can like sauce it up too. Just like start adding like shit like this. Differentiate it a bit. You know, just simple stuff like that, changing it up just to like add some more bounce and shit like that. And right now I'm gonna probably do another hi-hat pattern just to complement it. And yeah, sometimes it doesn't work. You don't have to stick with it. A little sauce that I like to do for my snares is add like a delay. And here I usually like to ping pong, and then I control G, click on this thing right here, and then create a new chain. And then you can just lower the volume on this to like -15. And sometimes it doesn't even happen. It adds like an extra little bounce in there and shit. So this is the full melody complete, full little beat complete. You know, you keep it fucking simple, you get simple results. But now we can start arranging this motherfucker. And the way I like to arrange is I like to work in 16 bars. So I set it to 4, 4, 8, 12, 16. And for the first 4 bars, I keep the main sounding melody, the one that sounds the most ear grabbing and stuff. So, and then I delete all the drums besides maybe hi-hats, and I won't even add all the hi-hats. I'll just add like a bit of it, so it's like it's kind of building tension. So that's the first 16 bars. Let me set a set point. And then on this, on the like kind of like the chorus kind of part, what I really like to do is just work with what you already have. Don't get too crazy, because when you're first starting making beats, you don't want to get overly complicated. You don't want to be making like brand new sounds for every section, because that kind of sucks in my opinion. So I deadass will just change it to something else, or add like a different layer, just like to complement the beat more, to like add more fullness. I think I'm gonna go with another brass right here though. Actually, not a brass. Let's go with like a synth. A voice. Let's see. No, let's go with keys. And what I like to do is usually add like supernova, which is basically just a delay and reverb. It doesn't have to be this. You could do it separately. I just like using this one because it comes in like an all-in-one package. See how that completely changes it? I kind of like how that sounds. And then a trick to get like a nicer drop is just like you switch it to the 8th, and then you just like chop like the whole thing, and then so this is the full beat. Like that, you got a beat. It's not the greatest beat. I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm the greatest beat maker, but yeah, that's Diamond Dragon, bro. You get some pretty cool sounds on there and shit like that. Small interlude. So for beat making, you kind of want to just keep it as simple as possible when you start making shit for the first time, because if you get too complicated, bro, the process is so unenjoyable, because you're trying to do all this crazy shit. You're trying to be like your favorite producer, but right now you're at a level where you're just making stuff. You just need to get the basics to get yourself to the next level you want to be at. And you'll probably be there for a couple months, but then you'll realize like, oh shit, I did get better at making beats. Now let me add like this little ear candy, all this other stuff. And yeah, so now let's move on to vocals. All right, now we're moving on to these vocals. I just threw on my V2 preset, and you know the auto-tune is set to my waves. I love waves. So let's get making this fucking song.
I just made another hit, I just made another song. I'm gon' pour a cup, come on, make it strong. She gon' listen to my music, sing along. Oh, you can't step up to the kid, you're not meant for it. I've been going high, I've been going stupid. I can't even stand it when I'm not on the mic. I can't even stand it when you're not going right. Sitting on some coffee, it's a rainy day.
So if you guys enjoyed this video, drop a like, drop a sub, check out the preset down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.